Hello everyone, welcome back to Lindsay's Builds. So I thought I'd get a stream in. I'm going to carry on with the Corvus Blackstar third time, yeah, which is episode 3. Yeah, so my brain's not working today. So we're going to be carrying on with Corvus Blackstar. So I'll go down camera. So far, this is where we've got on the Corvus. It goes in there. These I am leaving off as sub-assemblies because so I can get in and paint the engines. But that's what it's looking like so far. So we're going to do a bit more assembly on it. And that, so yeah. Okay, so where did we get to? I have an option here, I think. I think I'll build the option up and do the closed ones, see what it all looks like. So I think that's what I should do. So I want 36, 43 and 34. Morning Apple. Episode 3 and brain not in a gear. Yeah, exactly, mate. How you doing anyway, Apple? Hope you're good, mate. Okie dokie. Right, so 43. Ow. I'm going to try to cut my finger then. How's Hamish this morning? Is he good? I hope he's good. 34 and 36. 34. So 36. Let's get these cleaned up. Not bad, mate. It's Friday. Oh, he's gnawing on his rubber bone, is he, Apple? Cool. Well, at least he's content. That's the main thing, isn't it? They're getting on with your Space Wolves. Okay? That new set you bought. We've got Chorlton Junction says, "Hey up, Lindsay. Hey up there, Chorp. How you doing?" He also says, "Hey everyone." Apple says, "Morning, Tony and JJ." Chorp says, "Hey Apple." Just doing some more work on the Corvus Blackstar. Okay, so 47, 48. Where are they? Right, that's 47. 47 is the two side ones. One. There's the other one. There it is. Okay, let's just sort these for a minute before I do the other one. Jorgensen says, "Hey to everyone." Apple says, "Yes, they are coming on, as well as my new Chaos Night Lords." Cool. Sprungglue says, "Hi Lindsay and chat." Hi there, Sprue. Morning. Chorb says, "Hi Sprue." Apple says, "Morning Sprue." Sprungglue says, "Didn't get info you were going live, buddy." I've only been live exactly 7 minutes, so and I'm using Streamlabs, mate, so I've gone straight in without making a thingamajiggy, a schedule. Didn't do a schedule, just went straight in with it. So that's why you didn't get a notification. Last minute decision. Well, I had a check round, see if there was anybody live. Couldn't see anybody had got anything planned, so I thought go live. Apple says, "I was watching CI5 when the announcement came in, Lindsay, going live." Well, I think it depends on what kind of settings you've got on YouTube, I think. Some people get it, some people don't. It depends on what browser you've got open, I think, and what browser you're using. So Spruegate right in an awkward place here. Nothing new at the moment. Right, okay. So here's the ones. does that go like that? So I'm going to have to do a little test fit here. 36, which is that one. Goes round that way. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to have these open or not, to be honest. I suppose I could do have them open. Yeah, I think I'll have those open. Okay. Let's get some glue. Spoon Glue says, shared you out, buddy. Thank you very much. Apple says, another walk around the graveyard, was it, JJ? You and Mum, well, Dad was having breakfast. You. I ended up getting burnt toast this morning. Yeah. God. So I'm going to get my daughter to do my lunch today. Getting these the right way up because it's the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So I need that to sit flat. Sodding hands don't want to work properly this morning either. Okay, so that's right. Come on, you fitted there a minute ago. I'll catch up with the chat in a minute, guys. There we go. It's in now. Give it a little push. CJ says, not been out yet today. Apple building up to it. Now floods have subsided. Oh wow, you had some floods. Apple says, oh, so you have a wee drop of rain, Tony, while we're up north are dry as can be. Well, we've had loads of rain here over the last 24 hours where we are. Mark's Mod says, good morning everyone. Good morning, Mark. How are you? Apple says, morning, Mark. Mark says, morning, Apple. Right, okay, so that's that one. Let's see if we can get this middle one in now, which is 48. Oh, because it's the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Ozzy, Ozzy, Oz. CJ says not too much trouble, just drains can't handle water overnight. CJ also says hi Marks. I think a lot of the problem is with the drains, CJ, is that they don't get cleaned out enough. That's why they flood. We're the same here, because we've got a big car park out in front of my house, and they haven't cleaned the drains out for at least 10 years. And yeah, when it rains, the car park gets completely flooded and the water can't go nowhere. Okay, so give it a test fit. That fits nice. I have put a couple of videos out this week, guys. If people would like to nip along to my channel and watch the videos I put out, it'd be much appreciated if you could. Thank you. Right. Okay. Mark's Mod says hi Chorbiton. Following Ghost says hi everyone, just stopping by to leave a like. Too early for me, I am going back to sleep. I don't blame you, but thank you for coming in and putting a thumbs up. Following Ghost, very nice of you. Mark's Mod says hi Ghost. Athel says and then Lindsay goes paddling. Yes, get my canoe out. David Marcus says morning Lindsay. Morning David, welcome in. Athel says hi and bye Ghost, sleep tight. Following Ghost says hey Mark. David Marcus says morning folks. David Marcus says hello Athel. Following Ghost says hi Athel. Right, okay, so I don't want to glue these bits in yet because I want to do them as a sub-assembly, but they're all ready now. Now I've got these 3 bits in. So we'll turn over the page. I've already built that bit, which is this piece. So I've already built that. So I think it's a matter of going to the weapons now. And we'll do all these weapons and then we've got all the assembly done. And when we get a break in the weather, I can put some more primer on and then start painting it. Okay, so we'll do those top ones, 68. So we need 68. Following Ghost says hi Athel. David Marcus says hello Ghost. CJ says hey David. Athel says morning David M. David Marcus says hello Tony. He also says hello Mark. Mark says hello David, and David Marcus says hello David. Okay, right, so I need, because this is times 2, so 68 and 50. I have to build 2 of these units. one. That one's 68. Take the other one off, which is 50. Which is that one. Now we want 25, 24 and 26. 24, 25, 26. So that's 25, which is that end. That's that end one. And I need 24, so where are you? It's hidings. Hidings. Lots of hidings. Here we go. 24. There's a lot of activity outside my house today, so the dog is going a little bit mental today. And now A26. So that's that. So we'll do this one first before we do the other one. Everybody's all saying their highs. Heidi hi. 6 watching. What's in the chat? So we'll do a little bit of belly and bench, shall we? So in my belly I have burnt toast and ham, a cup of tea. So what have you guys had so far? Anything nice? I hope you'd had something better than me. I think. Oh, dog, shut up. She's very vocal this morning. Very, 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 very vocal. So Apple says, you mean charred grilled toast and tea, Lindsay? We have smoked bacon and eggs, Toms, and fried bread washed down with apple juice and coffee. Well, I know, you're just trying to make me jealous, aren't you, mate? So that's those two on. Spruce says belly is empty, bench, Timu, beverage, coffee. Somebody's shopping. Okay, so that's that one built. Doobie doobie doop doop doobie doobie doo. So don't forget, we've got the sci-fi build at 2 o'clock today, or is it 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock, I think. Excuse me. 1 o'clock today. Me, Mark, Ron, Sprue, hopefully. I won't be able to carry on with my Jupiter because I still haven't got that top coat spray on yet. So I am going to do something else. Okay. You're at the bench early today, Sprue, anyway. Arky must have dragged him out of bed by his feet, I think. Doobie doobie doo. AM every day. Oh, you put your Jupiter on hold. Oh wow. I shall carry on with my Star Wars Lego build, if it's allowed. If Mark don't mind. Doobie 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 doo. Okay, right, let's get this together. It's absolutely chucking it down with rain out there. I am glad the summer is over. Mark's Mods says, oh wait a minute. Spruce says, unless ill or Rin. Sprue and Glue says, brick build if okay today. Mark's Mod says, I don't mind. Sprue and Glue says, plus Timo purchases. Nice. You. I've literally had no time to do the spraying. I'll fix the compressor, so that's all done. Only took me 10 minutes. When you sorting that screw, when I can get around to it. I think I'm going to have to go to somewhere like Screwfix, I think, because I need the right thread as well, being it's a metal thread. It doesn't go into plastic sprue, and it only goes so far down the hole, being it's a sensor. So the actual screw that they put in it on a sub-assembly in the bag, the screw is too big, and of course when they're screwing it in, they're trying to push it in, they wrecked up the head doing it, because it's one of those box head screws. Absolutely rubbish idea they are, them box heads. Don't know why they just didn't use a proper Allen key. So it stopped me from assembling my 3D printer at the moment. I've only got to put that sensor on and then do all the wiring, put all the wires in, and then it's done. Right. Yes, my 3D printer is out the box. I've only had it since last November. We've got Grey 999 in. He says innocence proves nothing. Okay, welcome in anyway. Mark's Hobby says, hi one and all, just wait for my very first plastic model to come today. Oh, nice. What have you bought, Mark? Anything nice? Actually glue this bit in. That's a bonus. There you go. Just one in. Spur and Glue says hello one and all once again. Mark's Hobby says hi David. He also says hi Sprue. Mark's Mods says hi Mark's Hobbies. Mark's Hobbies says hi Mark's Mods. And we've got 12 people watching. Nice. That's what I like to see. Yeah, wherever I get the screw from, I'm going to have to take the sensor with me. Right, that's those two sub-assemblies done. Okay, we're now going to go to the main guns. Yeah, we have a choice here. So I reckon we're going to use the big guns, I reckon. Okay, 53 and 52. Use the very, 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 very big guns. And 52. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. And that one as well. Okay. Mark's Mod says hi Mark's Hobbies. Mark's Hobby says hi Mark's Mod. Sprue and Glue says who is Daddy Corvax? Dorkasaurus is in. Morning Dorka, I hope you're feeling better mate. You was a bit rough the other day, weren't you? He says hi Lindsay and all in wonderful peoples in Chatterland, hope you're doing well. Mark's Mod says hi Dorka, Spruce, dinosaurs, cups of teas and everything else for Dorka. Mark's Hobby says it's a tank. Oh, nice. Grey 99 says Corvus Corvax, the Raven Lord. There's Corvus Blackstar. Deathwatch. Sprue and Glue says question marks. Apple says morning Dorka. Mark Smith says Corvus Corax, the Raven Guard chapter's Primarch, is known as the Liberator for his leadership in the Horus Heresy against the World Eaters Traitor Legion. Ooh, look at Mark. Ooh, he's been Googling. Sprue and Glue says, oh, okay. Grey 99 says, yes, yeah. Dorkasaurus says, yep, much better. Oh, glad you're here, you're better. Grey says, Corvus Corax will return. He just went out for some milk. Nice. Mark Smothers says, I did Google that, yeah, I knew you had. Oh, Mark getting in with the jargon. He's on the bright button this morning, is our Mark. Yeah, instead of swallowing a dictionary, he's swallowed Google this morning. I think in secret he likes to see some of this Warhammer, these flyers and that. He says, I know nothing about Warhammer, as you know. Yeah. I was looking for some Deathwatch figures yesterday and I couldn't find any. Couldn't find any at all. I managed to get my Sisters of Battle figures, as you all know if you watched the video. God. It's typical woman, isn't it? Talks too much. Apple says the thing is now that Mark knows about the Raven Guard, will he be going to his local games workshop to gen up on what he is missing? Apple says, I don't understand what I googled. Laugh out loud. Wow. It's nice to see a new face in anyway, Grey 999. I take it you're a Warhammer person as well. It's always nice to see new faces. Well, I say new faces because we don't get to see their faces. So okay. That's it. So all together. Gone down to 9 viewers now. Right, so that's basically all the assembly on this build. Let's just check that we haven't missed nothing out. like I say, I've got sub-assemblies across there because I need to paint those separately, then put them in. Other than that, hang on, I think I might have missed something out. No, I'll put those in, so I haven't missed anything out. So that's the whole assembly. It's just a matter of start painting. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I've got these sub-assemblies here to paint there. These ones can be painted, and these sub-assemblies I need to prime. So it's looking okay. I'll say I'm having these open, these bits, so instead of them being closed, I'm going to have these open, these pieces here. So yeah. Okay, so just need to prime them now. Prime that bit again on there. Wait for all that to dry, and then on the next episode we can start painting. So right, okay, so it's only going to be a short live stream, as I say I've got to prime them bits, wait for them to dry, and then we can start doing some painting. These ones I shall put a coat of black on first, and then dry brush them, and then get these all sorted out for the thrusters and everything else. Same with this one, and these two side thrusters as well. Get these painted in and dry brushed in a metallic, and that one. And then we can start painting this little dude, which I'm quite pleased how it's turning out, to be honest. It's turning out okay. So yeah, yeah, turning out okay. So we're just on a little plate here. So I don't want to glue these bits on yet because I need to get to the engines to dry brush and everything else. So yeah, that wasn't very successful, was it? It goes on there, and that goes in there. That's all got to be dry brushed as well for that. So yeah, basically yeah, it's taking shape. These weapons will go on the front, so just there, they go on there. So there we go, guys. Looking good. Apple says, ouch, my left arm is sore after visiting the vampire nurse first thing this morning, so taking a painkiller. Taking a painkiller. So there you go. see a better picture of it now. Spoon Glue says use the right arm then. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm going to go cameras up. We're nearly on my hour mark. So guys, yeah, thank you for coming in. It's been much appreciated. Didn't expect as many as I did that come in. So that's episode 3 of the Corvus Blackstar Deathwatch. I am trying to get some figures to put on the base, because I'm going to make a little diorama for the base, as I normally do. And yeah, so it's coming in quite well. I like the build. It's a nice build. I do like it. It's nice. It's not as big as the Valkyrie, but it's not far off, I think. But yeah. So Dorcas says, well, it was good seeing you guys. Yeah, and thank you for coming in, Dorcas. And David Marcus says, hello, William. So yeah, don't forget, we do have the sci-fi build this afternoon. It's being streamed on Mark's channel, but I am streaming it to my channel as well. I would normally be carrying on with the Jupiter 2, but I have come to a block with that where I need to finish putting the top coats on, so I've not had time to do it. Plus I had to repair my compressor. Okay, Sprue and Glue says see you at 1 PM. Dorker, big question mark. David Markey says they love target practice, Apple. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to stop babbling. See you later on this afternoon. Thank you very much for everybody coming in to watch this live stream. It's much appreciated. And to show your appreciation, guys, if you could put the thumbs up, be much appreciated if you have a device to do it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please take a look. And if you like what you see, give it a subscription and push the notification bell when a video or a live stream comes out. I don't just do Warhammer, I do everything really, to be honest. Apple says ta-ta everyone, see you later Apple. So yeah, so we'll say goodbye, see you all soon this afternoon. Bye bye for now.